Now today let's discuss on the solar eclipse. Solar eclipse will happen on 8th of April. It will not be visible in most of Asia, but still eclipse is eclipse, whether it is visible or not. There are astrological significations attached to it. Lunar eclipse affects your mind. Solar eclipse affects your astral body. It affects your soul. It affects your purpose of life. And solar eclipse is something that can alter your personality. And this time the eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces. And on the other hand, Mercury will be retrograding back to Pisces. Mercury will be in the Aries zodiac sign in less than 1 degree. So Buddha will be in retrograde combust. Moon, because it is in close proximity with the sun, Moon is also combust. Now with Moon and Mercury going combust and Rahu trying to capture, you see mind, body and soul. Rahu is capturing Sun, Moon and Mercury. Solar eclipse is a phenomena which affects your soul because Sun is the natural Atmakaraka. The fundamental principle is that during the solar eclipse, the three fundamental zodiacs, the three basic zodiacs that gets always affected are the first zodiac where the eclipse happens. So this is solar eclipse happening in Pisces. So number one, Pisces will be directly impacted. Second will be Leo, because Surya rules Leo zodiac sign. And the third will be the zodiac right in front, so Virgo. So Pisces, Virgo and Leo are the three zodiac signs which are directly impacted. And this eclipse is happening in Revati Nakshatra. Both Sun, Moon and Rahu are in Revati Nakshatra. So anyone who has prominent planets in Revati Nakshatra, if your Moon or Ascendant is in Revati Nakshatra, it is going to impact. Now you have to observe that this eclipse is going to experience an exalted Venus. An exalted Venus is selfless love. This eclipse is happening right in front of Venus because Venus will be around 9 degree 40 minutes in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. So 9:40-41 degree of Uttara Bhadrapada, Shukra experiencing eclipse in Revati. Revati is the position where Venus gets its peak exaltation. This can trigger lot of insecurity, material level insecurity among lot of people, especially people with afflicted Moon and Venus. Especially people who are involved in scientific studies, IT and telecom. If you are trying to learn a software, if you want to go to a niche software skill, this is a great time for that. This eclipse can actually trigger that emotion within you, that you are now more aligned to that path. One more effect. Lot of people who are praying to a certain energy or a certain god, who are devoted to a certain god, may suddenly have this calling towards a different deity. Say you are a great Krishna Bhakta and you do a lot of sadhana of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, and suddenly you have this calling to Bhagwan Shiva. Don't be confused. If the calling comes, start praying. That does not mean that you will leave the prayer of Bhagwan Krishna. Understand, it is the Bhagwan Krishna's energy that is taking you to Bhagwan Shiva, maybe because you need that connection at this moment. So do not resist any spiritual growth or progress, any redirection happening at this point of time. Now, a day after eclipse is Navratri, and 9th of April is the first day of Ma Bhagavati. So praying Durga Shaptashati and taking a sankalp on the day of eclipse that you will pray to Durga Shaptashati or Devi Suktam will be a very good remedy in general. Rest obviously depends upon your initiation, the Guru Mantra and the Ishtadev that is good for you and according to your own personal horoscope. But I'm telling in general, if you're having problems of Rahu, if you're having problems of Ketu, if you're having problems of Saturn, a sankalp taken on the day of eclipse and then you starting prayers and doing some donation is a blanket remedy for almost all of the problems that you have.